With me now, New York Democratic Congressman Adriano Espaillat. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, Congressman. About 100 people, I understand, have been detained in New York City. Have you heard of undocumented migrants or immigrants without a criminal record being detained as well?
Absolutely. We have heard of even citizens and a veteran being temporarily detained in question. This is a wide net that's being cast out there. I don't think anyone is in disagreement that if someone committed a violent crime, they should be arrested. They should go to trial, and if found guilty, they should be deported. The laws are already on the books for that. What we are concerned is that a wide net is being cast out there to capture or arrest people that haven't committed a violent crime. Even folks that may have committed a nonviolent offense, what is called an offense of moral turpitude, which is nonviolent, and we're very concerned that this is sending out a chilling effect in the community. You see it in the streets. The sidewalks are empty.
You know, it would appear that President Trump thinks that he's working to his exact plan then, and the idea that they are saying if you have crossed the border illegally, that's enough of a criminal offense to warrant deportation. What do you say about this push to distinguish between violent crimes after crossing and the act itself?
Well, we're not for anybody that's either committed a violent crime before they came here in their country of origin or someone that has committed a violent crime while being here. We understand that the laws should be applied, and in fact, they are being applied. What we are concerned is that families will be split up. And we're very supportive of Dreamers. Dreamers are, on the average, have been in the United States for 25 years or more. We're also very supportive of farm workers. Half of the farm workers are undocumented, and we want to make sure we keep families together.
You know, the pacing, the administration says more than 8,000 people have been arrested since Inauguration Day, about 3 weeks ago, as you know. But sources say the White House wants agents to actually pick up the pace of these arrests. How do these comments add to the level of fear for any immigrants?
Well, this fear of sending kids to school, this fear of a senior going to the doctor for his or her doctor's appointment, this fear of a woman who may be a victim of domestic violence to go to the local precinct and report the batterer. And so this is not what we're about. A sanctuary city is a safety net for those that are in need. It's not harboring hardened criminals. That's not what it does. In fact, it provides a safety net for that mom, that senior, or that child that's going to school.
I will tell you, as a former prosecutor, there is a chilling effect if people believe that reporting crimes, that they themselves will be victimized or they themselves would in fact be deported, which leads to a whole Pandora's box being open of not being able to actually pursue cases in the long run in some instances. Congressman, we're learning that New York City has a new policy that specifically instructs city workers to comply with an officer's request if that employee feels, quote, threatened, or if the worker fears for their safety. New York City, as you said, is a sanctuary city. Is this the right move by New York City?
Well, in the past administration, administratively put into motion a bill that I have, which is a sensitive location bill that says that raids should not occur in schools, in funeral homes, in churches, of course, in places of worship. And this is a backdoor way to get around that. In fact, we submitted the bill just yesterday with Senator Blumenthal, and then we're hopeful that people would understand that a church is not a place to have a raid, that a school is a sacred place for learning and nurturing for children, that an emergency room should not be a place where someone goes to fearing that the nurse is going to turn them in. This is not what we're looking for. We want to make sure that these places are sacred, that they're not part of the aggressive action that often occurs when a place is raided.
Congressman Espaillat, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you for having me.